After 8 years of development, this Philippine supercar brand is finally ready to release the world's cheapest exotic car. It's mid-engined, V8 powered, and wrapped in the smoothest exterior you've ever seen. The name? Aurelio. Can the Aurelio compete against top-tier hypercar brands like McLaren and Ferrari, or will it be plagued by poor build quality and low performance? Stick around till the end of the video to find out. Aurelio Automotive entered the stage in 2013 with a stylish but rough prototype. The fiberglass exotic was designed by 21-year-old engineering student Kevin Factor with his friend Brendan Aurelio. The initial model was dubbed Factor Aurelio as a combination of its creators' names. And while the Factor Aurelio was unique enough to catch global recognition, the Laguna-based supercar brand has continued to spend the last 8 years refining and optimizing the design into a much more mature and well-built product. Now, it looks like the small Philippine company is almost ready to release their second model. Starting on January 27th of 2021, a series of 3D renders done by Tice Design have been uploaded to the company's social media, hinting at what might come next. Aurelio's first supercar was a small yet attractive coupe, built from the ground up with a mid-engine tubular space frame and hand-laid fiberglass body panels. The vast majority of the mechanical components were borrowed from other manufacturers, making the Aurelio a bit of a parts bin special with Mitsubishi suspension and a Honda B16A motor. From the few videos released, it looks like the build had go-kart handling and a respectable amount of power, but nothing that could compete with modern McLarens and Ferraris. However, all that could change with the introduction of Aurelio's upcoming supercar. While only a few details have been leaked so far, it seems obvious this next model could be game-changing for the niche exotic brand. The outdated exterior from 2013 has been completely evolved into a sleek and refined package, with plenty of recognizable design cues to distinguish it from mainstream supercars. The front of the Aurelio, and in particular the headlights, is clearly reminiscent of the previous design, but it's been given a sharper look with improved curves and a set of low-mounted splitters to cut through the air, topped off with a more free-flowing hood vent to improve aerodynamic efficiency. Things grow even more interesting on the side of the Aurelio, where the car's mid-engine profile translates to a gorgeously eye-catching silhouette. A few different iterations of mirror design have been represented in the renders as well, including a set of high-tech cameras that allow the driver enhanced side visibility without interrupting the buttery smooth lines of the car. Another image shows off the potential option for gloss carbon fiber accents outlining the lower intake and side skirts. The exterior gets finished off in the rear with a simple center-mounted exhaust, razor-thin taillight strips, and a wide diffuser wrapping underneath the car. And if I had to pick one aspect to complain about on the new Aurelio's design, it would definitely be the back. It just looks way too flat and one-dimensional when compared to the rest of the car, and in some images, it even looks like the vents may be non-functional, which would be a huge negative in my opinion. But overall, the fresh exterior is a massive improvement over the old model, and there's always room left for change before it officially gets released. Which now leads us to discuss what engine the Aurelio may feature when it gets released. And like many other small exotic brands, it's likely the model will source its powertrain from a different manufacturer in order to save time and money on development. Current Aurelio models have used everything from a turbocharged 500 horsepower Honda motor, a 3.5-liter V6 option, and even a rumored Chevy V8 prototype. Going off the badges on the side, I think we can reasonably assume the new Aurelio will be V8 powered, and if I had to guess, it will probably use a similar powertrain to the 6.2-liter LT5 motor used in one of their old models. This supercharged American powerhouse is a reliable source of up to 750 horsepower, which should be more than enough to help the lightweight Aurelio keep up with bigger supercar brands on the track. To learn more about the theoretical price, release date, and name of the new Aurelio model, I reached out to the brand on social media with a few questions. but sadly have not received a response as of recording. But we can still draw a few estimates based on information the brand has publicly released, as well as what we know about their previous builds. The old Aurelio was believed to cost around 1.6 million Philippine pesos, which converts to a little over 30,000 US dollars. Now that's one incredible deal for a custom-built mid-engine exotic. And even if the updated model costs triple that amount, you'll still be receiving a lot of car for your cash. Officially, the brand refers to their models under a few different names, usually just the Aurelio or sometimes the Aurelio 350S after the displacement of its V6 model. And while the new design has no certified name reveal yet, the license plate shown on the back of some early design sketches does give us some clues as to the new name: Aurelio Alpha. But if the Aurelio Alpha doesn't seem like the right affordable supercar for you, there are plenty of other offerings to consider. When the Alpha does debut, it'll have to compete with a ton of other cheap exotics on the market, from brands like DDR Motorsport in Miami, B Racing, and even Gagliardi Design. If you want to check out a few other affordable exotics and cheap supercars that'll get you going fast on a tight budget, I'll leave a playlist linked up in the top of the video. But if the Alpha turns out to be as incredible as Aurelio is promising, it'll definitely be a top contender. If you want to stay up to date on the Aurelio Alpha and all affordable exotics, kit cars, and custom-built supercars, subscribe to the channel down below and leave a comment on what model we should cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.